Hi everybody, I'm Joe Blair. Welcome to Golfing the Tri-State, and I'm really excited today because I've played this golf course more than any other golf course in the Tri-State. We are at Fendrich. Thank you so much to the IBEW Local 16 Evansville and Local 1701 in Owensboro and the National Electrical Contractors Association, Tom Millay and all the guys, for being our primary sponsor. We couldn't do it without you. We're at Fendrich today. It's going to be fun. I'm going to do Joe's scorecard on hole 4. It's my nemesis hole. I can't stand hole 4. I gotta golf because it's the #1 handicap, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Fendrich, Golfing the Tri-State, back with Dave English right after these words.
Golfing the Tri-State is brought to you by NECA and IBEW Local 16 and Local 1701.
NECA and IBEW Local 16. Your quality connection team, yeah. The electric edge, safety is our pledge. Highly trained and always in the lead. NECA and IBEW Local 16.
Since 1971, Curly's Auto Body has been taking care of before and afters. At 31 Negley Avenue, just north of Diamond and Heidelbach in Evansville, the Farnsley family has been doing things the right way, restoring vehicles to the way they were before the accident. Curly's factory-trained technicians makes the after as good as new with a written lifetime warranty, written for life. So if you need a before and after, give Don and his team a call at Curly's Auto Body.
The Good Samaritan Home is independently owned and operated and offers residential living and Alzheimer's care.
The Good Samaritan Home is more than a job. It's my opportunity to fulfill my life's passion of helping others with care and compassion. A smile or a friendly wave from the resident is worth more than any paycheck. Here at the Good Samaritan Home, we're like family.
The Good Samaritan Home is a non-for-profit health care ministry affiliated with United Church of Christ. Call or visit goodsamhome.org.
The Southwestern Indiana Building and Construction Trades Council, building the Tri-State with unmatched quality and precision. Tri-State Business trusts the building trades to get projects done on time and under budget. The Southwestern Indiana Building and Construction Trades, hometown people with outstanding integrity who are your friends and neighbors, drug-free and ready to deliver. And how they have delivered. Trust them for your next project.
I'm your worn-out wiper blades. Hey, nice air freshener. For $12 more, you could have seen the road.
And when you got cut-rate car insurance, nobody helped make sure you were covered for this. So get an Allstate agent.
Call Allstate agent Dan Jost today at 421-1925.
Welcome back to Golfing the Tri-State at Fendrich Golf Course with Dave English, the PGA Pro. Dave, thanks for coming on with us today,
Joe,
buddy.
Thanks for being out here. Appreciate you coming out.
I love this course. As I said in the open, I think I've played here more times than any other course in the Tri-State.
Yeah.
You see my ugly mug a couple times a week.
You're definitely a regular.
I am. Tell me about the course. When did Fendrich open?
Fendrich was built in 1950. We're into our 63rd year now. And it was built, I guess, to take some pressure off back then, Helfrich Golf Course, which was built in the early 1900s. And golf just got to be so popular, they saw the need, for an additional golf course. It was built under the umbrella of the Department of Parks and Recreation, and it actually was somewhat longer than it is right now. Originally, it was 6,300 yards, which is about 600 yards longer than it is now. Huh. And when the new Highway 41 project came in at that time, I believe around 1968, they had to rearrange some of the holes and shorten the course to where it is now at about 5,700 yards, maybe just a little longer.
Huh. Now, I know you've been in town your whole life.
That's correct.
Right? Where'd you go to high school?
Went to North High School, played on the golf team there. We had actually two other guys got in the golf business, Jeff Howerton, who's the pro at Sultan's Run, and Brian Jones, the pro at Rolling Hills Country Club. We all played on the same golf team together.
That is so neat.
Yeah, it was.
Do you guys still get together and golf sometimes?
A little bit. Once you're in the golf business, it seems like you start playing less and less. And I know Brian, there's years that he doesn't even play at all. And I probably play as much or more than any of them, but it's still not a lot.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be what you'd think working there. So.
Yeah. Well, you're going to go out with Joe's Scorecard with me today and give me some coaching, okay?
There we go.
Because I'm on hole 4. That's my nemesis hole, Dave.
That's our hard one. It's number one handicap.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'll try at least. I haven't got a par yet. I hope I get a par today.
Well, we'll work on it.
Okay, good. I got some good tips from this guy. He's going to have tip of the week coming up in the next segment as well. I want to ask you about John Fendrich, because the official name of the golf course is what's his middle initial?
It's John H. Fendrich Golf Course, and he was a businessman here in Evansville. And he actually owned, if you've ever been antique shopping, and you've seen these cigar boxes in the antique stores that say La Fendrich cigars.
Yes.
That was him.
Really?
And they were made here in Evansville, Indiana. And I don't remember the exact location of the factory, but that's actually what he did, amongst other things, for a living. But if you notice our logo for Fendrich Golf Course, that is actually the Fendrich Cigar Band.
Huh.
And we've modified it slightly, you know, instead of, we took the cigars out and put golf course, but that's where we got that from, is the cigar box.
Well, that's neat.
So,
was he honored because he loved golf?
He was, I don't know a whole lot about Mr. Fendrich, but he was called the father of golf back in Evansville at that time. And I mean, he was born in the 1800s, and I believe he died in...
He was 1952.
1952, okay, so he died 2 years after the golf course was built.
Well, he knew he had a golf course, though.
Yes.
That is really neat.
Yeah.
What is your favorite thing about golf?
Why
is it so popular, do you think?
Well, just being outdoors, and it's not a high pressure sport. It's only as much pressure as you put on yourself. And it's good exercise regardless if you walk or ride. You're still out there swinging and moving. And of course, as much exposure as it gets on TV, that creates a lot of interest.
Neat. Did you play any other sports besides golf?
Not seriously, no. I played, I started when I was about 15 years old and pretty well dedicated to golf. I mean.
And you became a PGA professional. How do you do that?
Well, you go through, back then, as the PGA apprentice program, and you have to work you get like a credit for each month you work under a PGA professional. And then there's a number of schools you have to go to for testing, playing ability test, and a lot of business and things, and then you take exams, and it's kind of a long draw. It's about a 3-year process.
Neat. Well, Dave has a putting tip for us, so we're going to go to the putting green, over to the practice green here at Fendrich, that I need to spend more time on myself. But we'll have a great tip of the week coming up. Golfing the Tri-States. Stay tuned.
Nika and IBEW, Local 1701. Owensboro's best team, contractors with direction, safe electrical work. It's a quality connection, done right and on time. For your home or business, a skilled, trained workforce, it just makes sense. Nika and IBEW, Local 1701. The Equipment Connection. Highway 57 just west of Daylight is your connection for fun. The Equipment Connection specializes in the Tri-State's greatest golf carts. Customized for golf and fun. Golf carts for home, farm, and the golf course. The Equipment Connection can even make your cart street legal. The Equipment Connection, Highway 57 Daylight. Your connection for fun. Brian Schmidt and his family know about golf and fun. The Equipment Connection.
The Good Samaritan Home is independently owned and operated and offers residential living and Alzheimer's care.
The Good Samaritan Home is more than just a job, because for me, caring for my residents is a privilege. It's like caring for my own family. Over time, the residents become a part of your life. There's nothing like the feeling of a resident hugging you to remind you how awesome it is to work here.
The Good Samaritan Home is a non-for-profit health care ministry affiliated with United Church of Christ. Call or visit goodsamhome.org.
I'm Cheryl Kirkland, President of Kirkston Mortgage Lending. You've heard our slogan, putting your best interests first. That really is our philosophy at Kirkston. We know by doing a great job for you today and getting you the best rate possible, You're going to be a customer in the future and will tell your friends and family about us. In this day and age, it is important to get good service and be treated fairly.
Putting your best interest first, Kirkston Mortgage Lending.
Businesses depend on C&I Electronics to recycle all of their used electronics. Some businesses bring the electronics to C&I, or C&I can come to you. C&I weighs the load, processes equipment according to R2 guidelines, and provides a letter of recycling. Hard drives are wiped or destroyed. C&I Electronics recovers metals for reuse and refurbishes items which can be purchased for a great price. They recycle what's left for commodity content. When your business needs electronic recycling, C&I is your answer.
Tee Time Golf Complex, the Tri-State's premier golf practice facility. Learn from golf pros on Tee Time's lighted driving range, short game area, and putting green. Tee Time has state-of-the-art computer video swing analysis and certified professional club fitting, which will take your game to the next level. Then take what you've learned to Tee Time's full 9-hole par 3 golf course. Tee Time Golf Complex is also the Tri-State's premier shop for golf equipment repair. Plus, it's the most fun place to be in the Tri-State. Everyone you see loves golf.
Tee Time.
Welcome back to Golfing the Tri-State. Time for Tip of the Week with Dave English here at Fendrich. And Dave, you got a putting tip, I'm glad. Man, I need it.
We are going to talk a little bit, not so much about putting technique, as just the process in general of putting to help make you a more consistent putter. And the process actually starts before you walk up on the green. Let's say your shot from the fairway, once you get on the green, that's when the process actually starts, because at this point you get your biggest picture of the green that you're coming to, and you can observe the slopes and contours of it. And then when you get up on the green, that picture starts to narrow, and now you're concentrating more on the ball, where your position of the ball is versus the hole, and trying to determine the break line, so to speak, which way the ball is going to move to get to the hole. And that's what we're going to take you through here today. We've got a short putt here, I consider a short putt of about 14 feet, and it's a slight right to left breaking putt. Now, I brought this, and this is a good way to practice. It's not imaginary target, it's a fixed target that you can disassociate yourself from the hole. And you say, well, isn't the hole my target? And well, it is if the putt is absolutely straight. But if it's not, then your target is going to have to vary from one side or the other depending on which way the contour of the green lay.
Right.
But when we start out, we want to determine what that break line is, and you do that from behind the ball, and you look at the contour of the green. Now once that's established, you want to pick out a target generally close to the ball, say no more than about 3 feet out.
Okay.
And that's the point that you're going to focus on. You do not, once you've established that, and that's what this target will illustrate, you want to disassociate with the hole altogether. Your focus is going to be on that target line.
Which is the line.
Which is the line, and that's where you want the ball to start. If you watch a lot of people putt, and they call it missing the putt on the low side or the amateur side, any putt that starts out on the inside of that arc, regardless whether it's right to left or left to right, that ball has zero chance of ever going in the hole. Zero if it starts out on the inside of the arc. So that's why you want to focus on the line of the arc or slightly to the outside of it, and at least give the ball a chance to get up to the hole.
Okay.
As you can see from behind, that I'm going to have to play the ball probably a foot and a half to the right of the hole in order to allow for the contour.
Right.
And
nice little break to the left.
And a good way to do this, to make sure that you're focusing on this target, is on the golf ball, and this one is a Srixon soft feel, and it actually has the mark on it. The manufacturer puts it on there for you. When you line up, line that arrow with the point that you're going to have to putt to, not the hole. You know, a lot of people I see, they come out here and they get the idea of the mark on the ball, but you can have a putt that'll swing 20 feet to the left, and they line the mark up the hole.
Wow.
So now they've now got in their mind that they're going to stroke through this line, but it's aimed at the hole instead of where they need the ball to go.
Right.
So that putt is almost always guaranteed to start on the inside of that arc. So it takes a little bit of practice to disassociate the hole from your target. And when you stand up, you just want to concentrate on that line, and our target was right about here on this line, and stroke through that arrow that's on the ball or the line that you would put on it.
Okay. You were right on. Look at that. There he is.
That's how it
Dave
works.
English, ladies and gentlemen.
That's how it works.
Hey, quit now, baby. That's awesome.
One take.
Well, let me try one.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I've got the manufactured line on my ball too. I have a Schlesinger. And I'm going to try to hit it right on the same line you did. That was awesome. Great speed too. The speed matters too, doesn't it?
It does, and that's something you develop over time of.
Right.
That was a little the inside of the arc.
On the amateur side.
But still, it was close.
That was awesome. Thank you very much.
All right.
That's good. I mean, make your target for the ball about 3 feet out, wherever the break is, to either side of the hole.
You want to keep it close enough to you that you can relate to it. You don't want to keep looking up and looking over to where the hole is. You want to keep your work as close as you can to you, and you'll have a better chance of success, getting it started on that line. And there again, like you said, the speed, you kind of develop that over practice, and it varies from where you're playing. The greens have different speeds, so some are going to be slower, some faster, and you have to allow for that. And usually they're about the same as the practice putting green. So when you go out to play, warm up on the green, and it should represent very closely the conditions you'll see out on the course.
Great.
So,
tip of the week, Dave English at Fendrich, and on Monday it'll be on our website, golfingthetristate.com. We'll be back right after this. Special thanks to the Plumbers and Steam Fitters Local 136 for being our closed caption sponsor.